Good morning. Today we tell about pharyngitis. Pharyngitis means inflammation of pharyngeal mucous membrane. Pharyngitis may be of acute or chronic. Acute may be of different types such as acute, non-specific, acute, specific. Chronic also may be of chronic, non-specific or chronic specific type of pharyngitis. Acute, non-specific pharyngitis. Inflammation caused by both bacteria and viruses. But viruses are primarily involved. Viruses are adenovirus, rhinovirus, particularly in children. Common bacteria are hemolytic streptococcus, non-hemolytic streptococci, pneumococci or H. influenzae. It is more commonly in cold and damp weather and person with decreased immunity. If it may occur in epidemic form in school camps and wards, it is common and important prodromal manifestations of measles, scarlet fever, glandular fever, influenza, etc. Clinical feature of varying degree. In mild cases, symptoms are mild, such as sore throat, earache, sometimes enlargement and tenderness of cervical lymph nodes, low pyrexia, marked injection of pharyngeal mucosa. In severe or septic cases, symptoms are more marked or severe, such as high pyrexia up to 102 to 105 degree Fahrenheit. Rigor may initiate the attack, relatively low pulse, edema of soft palate and uvula. A mucopurulent exudate, a soft, non-adherent membrane may present with which imitating diphtheria. In Streptococcus, the rash of scarlet fever may appear. Complications are common, especially in children, such as otitis media, edema of glottis, Ludwig's angina. Differential diagnosis, distinctions between bacterial and viral may be difficult. Incubation period in viral pharyngitis is 3 to 5 days, whereas in bacterial infection it is 2 days. Children under 5 years, viral type is more common. Association with conjunctivitis suggests adenovirus, with diarrhea suggests enterovirus. Leukocytosis is much more marked in bacterial infection. Diphtheria may be excluded by swab. High pyrexia, relatively low pulse rate, lack of fetor oris is in favor of acute septic pharyngitis. Blood disorders may be excluded by full blood count. Treatment in many patients resolves, needs only isolation, plenty of fluids, rest and antipyretic. Systemic antibiotic only given in more severe cases. Acute membranous pharyngitis or Vincent angina. An acute ulcerative lesion usually involving the both tonsil spreading towards soft palate and gums. Etiology by gram-negative fusiform bacilli and a spirochete, often with secondary anaerobic streptococcus. It is now thought that virus may be the primary cause. Predisposing factors are curiosity, pyorrhea, poor diet and overcrowding. It was common in troops during First World War, so also known as trench mouth. Clinical feature: onset is sudden, pain is marked, fetor oris, high fever at first, cervical adenitis. Locally, grey membranous slough soon separates with considerable loss of tissue. The beds of deep ulcer bleeds easily when separated. When membranes is removed, slough reforms. Acute symptoms subside in 4 to 7 days, but ulcer persists for several weeks with characteristic fetor. Differential diagnosis from all which forms membrane over the tonsil, such as diphtheria, acute septic pharyngitis of streptococcal origin, glandular fever, tertiary syphilis, malignant growth, agranulocytic angina, acute lymphatic leukemia. Treatment: antibiotic, particularly metronidazole, antiseptic mouthwash. Acute diphtheric pharyngitis, a severe infection by Corynebacterium diphtheria. Incidence of fossil diphtheria has fallen markedly in the last 3 to 4 decades. The severity and types have also changed in most cases. Children between 2 to 5 years mostly affected. Clinical feature: sore throat in the first local symptom. Enlargement and tenderness of cervical glands is moderate. Pyrexia. Temperature is rarely above 101 degree Fahrenheit, but pulse rate is raised out of proportion. Toxemia is marked. Vomiting. Albuminuria is common. Patches of false membrane are present in the facial pillar, soft palate, and occasionally on the posterior pharyngeal wall. It is usually grey in color. It is firmly attached, and when detached, leaves a bleeding surface. Which tends to reform. It often has a strong fetor. In atypical cases, no false membrane is present and picture resembles simple streptococcal infection. Nasal discharge. Serosanguinous or purulent rhinorrhea may occur from nasal involvement. Diagnosis: throat swab for KLB. Treatment: antitoxin must be given immediately without waiting for bacteriological result when disease is suspected. 20,000 to 1 lakh unit injected. Systemic penicillin to control primary and secondary infection. Scarlet fever, fever with red tongue, endotoxin produced by type A beta hemolytic streptococcus. Clinical feature: red pharynx, strawberry tongue, perioral skin erythema and desquamation. Dysphagia, malaise, severe cervical lymphadenopathy, fever, sore throat. Differential diagnosis by Dick test. Dick test shows the sensitivity to the scarlet fever. Treatment is antibiotic. Infectious mononucleosis or glandular fever. Pathogen: Epstein-Barr virus. Sign and symptom: fever, sore throat, lymphadenopathy, exudative tonsillitis, hepatosplenomegaly, white membrane over tonsil. Diagnosis: monospot test, Paul Bunel test. White membrane is characteristic of glandular fever. Bilateral lymphadenopathy in the neck. Hepatosplenomegaly in children. 80% mononuclear, 10% atypical lymphocytes. In CBC, mainly lymphocytes. Complications may occur: cranial nerve involvement, meningitis, splenic rupture. Treatment is hydration, analgesia, oral hygiene. Antibiotic is not needed as it is a viral. Now, chronic non-specific pharyngitis. This is a common condition. Etiology: there are many causative and contributory factors. Recurrent attacks of acute pharyngitis, nasal obstruction and infection, excess of alcohol and tobacco, prolonged exposure to dry and dusty atmosphere, infected gums and teeth, faulty excessive use of voice. Clinical types are catarrhal, hypertrophic, follicular and atrophic. In catarrhal, dusky red congestion of mucosa, uvula may be enlarged or elongated. Hypertrophic, small nodules of lymphoid tissue are scattered over the pharyngeal wall, giving a granular appearance. Lateral pharyngeal band may be so prominent. Follicular, accompanied by granular tonsillitis. Follicular tonsillitis. Atrophic usually coexist with atrophic rhinitis. Pharyngeal mucosa dry and glazed. Symptoms are throat irritation, constant hawking, tiring of voice, snoring. Treatment only, mainly eradication of the cause. Speech therapy, reassurance to the patient, sometimes cauterization of the lymphoid patches may be done. Thank you.